All right. Was able to breathe some life into the accounts this morning, as you can see from the title. So each account made 820 on the day, and I extended the drawdown out by a lot, so I have a lot more life now. Obviously, a total of 2,400, though obviously if you only count the two fundeds, it's 16. But I still don't really count it because it's not like money in my pocket. I'm still trying to get to buffer, but obviously we're basically one winning trade away on both almost. So let's go over the charts. So coming into the day, I saw this SMT with Friday's high, which is the previous week high, and that was between NQ and ES. All right, YM did take it out. All right, and I think this is its all-time high. Oh, I'm not sure what this is actually. What the hell? I don't know, but YM is pretty close to all-time high. It's probably gonna get there eventually. But also, right, again, we've just been super overextended. We've had I don't know how many days of bullish in this market. And then to start a bullish week, you want to have a open low high. So you want us to make a low somewhere in here, one of these key levels. Because I mean, at least last Monday, we at least like went into we gapped that lower into a gap. But this week, we didn't do anything. We just inside barred. Right, had the SMT kind of breaking the consolidation high, range high, and then we go lower. On the 4 hour, I don't think I really saw anything besides just these small candles up. Really, the wick isn't that big here. Mostly, the 90-minute was aligned. You can see the 90-minute candle had a small wick, so it could expand. And just looking at the daily profile, I mean, this is a big ass new wick opening gap, but it didn't really apply today. But obviously, we're just slowly grinding up from here. No real expansion. Right, and then I go down to it was the 15-minute before news. This candle was like all the way down here, but it ended up coming back. And then we had this two-stage PSP on the 30-minute. Right, obviously all these failure swings, and I just want a new low a day. I did consider holding down to like previous day low here or even here, but since my accounts needed the money, I just took it here, which I'm fine with. And yeah, this is off of news. We had 8:30 news. I don't remember even what it was, but so the candle didn't do anything itself. It kind of just formed this really like insignificant opposing candle, but after that, everything closed down bearish. So I just took this change state delivery here. And at first, I wasn't sure whether to take YM or NQ, because you can see YM at 8:30 or 35. This closed a lot lower. I think it closed first on the 3-minute as well. So I thought YM might be the move, but the reason I didn't take it is just because the low a day is farther away than NQ, and also R2I made this S&T with YM, which is a confluence for YM to go lower, but if R2I is that strong, then that means YM is probably not going to be the weakest asset among the triads, so I stuck with NQ. At first, this I did get in more drawdown than YM at first, but I did end up switching back to the leading asset, so it was a good choice by me. I almost fumbled that. And I mean, yeah, right, just turn out to 9 minutes aligned. So after the two-stage PSP, YM is weaker for some reason, but NQ's closer to the draws. Hopefully the lower time frame strength switch doesn't mess with me. We have the new 90-minute opening at 9 o'clock was going to open up, so I thought it would go lower. And at the moment, ES was closer to the low day, which I didn't like, but I was thinking I'll just either exit or go break even when it does. NQ did end up hitting it like a minute or two before ES, though. And the open, I'm not sure if it was that coupled, but yeah, it might go higher today. Someone was talking about short squeezing, so maybe NQ just makes a new low day with SMT, and then we short squeeze, and the big money keeps on dumping money in the market. So we'll see what happens, but let's go through the recording. I entered right before I started it, so there's like nothing really, but obviously you can see the time for New York at 8:40. For me, it's 7:40 over here. And yeah, I'm just kind of marking everything out. Same thing I talked about. Obviously the 4 hours also like all these like failure swings on each candle. I was in the trade for 50 minutes. Obviously I finished like within a few minutes of the open, so it's definitely what I like. SMT with the previous week high, and then we have this two-stage PSP, which I kind of saw afterwards. I was already in, but it was extra confluence. Because at first I wanted some kind of SMT fill, but they all took out that high. And then, yeah, after that, I'm just seeing the trade. I entered with 4, but I added 1 just because I think this is only like 4.3. Like I could have afforded 1 more, and I was pretty confident in the trade, so I got in, which is why I got like 2.7 R instead of like 2.4, which is what the move was offering. And if it lost, it would have been like 340, so like 1.2 R loss almost, with commissions probably. So it wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, the officer items waiting the whole time. Right, 90-minute opens up, it doesn't really do anything. Then when 9:30 does, all right, we have this big ass spike. I think it was like low-key decoupled, I think. So YM open lower, and then NQ open high to retrace, which like it didn't even show us in drawdown, like it froze up, but then it ended up going back down afterwards anyways, so we did eventually get that, take profit. Right, and then NQ hit before ES did. I was watching ES on my phone just to make sure. That's the trade. That's pretty much it. I mean, I feel like when I win, I don't really need to make long videos. It's not really anything to reflect on. I think I did good. Today was a two-stage driver, so there's, I think the new Fed guy is testifying at 10, which might pump the markets. And usually I wait till 10, but just because it was like a pretty clean framework and we got the move, I just got in now. And yeah, glad I did. Just like the rest of my drawdown on this, it'd be like maybe like $1,400, which by then I mean I might be, probably be in profit on the count. And then also like I was watching metals, I kind of missed what happened. All right, so we'll show overnight. Silver hit previous day low in Asia session, which made SMT with gold, but then it kept on going. Obviously, it's just consolidating, so that's a continuation signature to me. So I think it's going to go for Friday's low to break SMT with gold, because gold hit it on Monday, technically Sunday. And I missed, I think it was right after news. So this 8:30 candle on XAU GBP, it took out this high, which is a fair value gap. And even though it's not really required, it did close a PSP, so that's a 2-stage. So I could have entered on gold on the 3 or 5 minute, but I kind of just missed it. I mean, either way, it didn't do anything. I would have ended up having to take either break even or just a partial, because it ran a little bit over 2R, but not down here. So I probably would have taken a partial because the target would be pretty big. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I was already in indices. I was locked in on indices, and I didn't see that SMT until later, so I kind of just missed it. But it would have been nice if I had both of them. Yeah, then yesterday, if I didn't take those gold losses, basically I lost like, over 2R yesterday. So I was like 600. So yeah, I would be also above the starting balance, but it is what it is. Today was a good day. Don't care to trade anymore. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. So I'm just going to take my win and then come back tomorrow. Maybe take a peek at gold in Asia session, depending on how it closes. Asia session is good for me. Like, I've had a lot of success in it before. It's just sometimes when I do lose, it's bad. But since I didn't tilt last time, I think I can keep on using it in my trading. So, also, I forgot to add this, but I was doing some reflecting yesterday and going over some of my past trades. And obviously with the gold trades, basically the issue is that the setup is on silver, but I was watching gold CSD, so I should wait for silver. But also, I decided that I'm going to wait for all assets to reverse on the lower time frame, meaning they all have to CSD. And the only exception to that is if I'm trading the open in general, especially at a coupled open, or if it's trading a string switch. So I don't know the last time I got a string switch. We didn't get one today, but I guess like, all right, obviously here at like 8:30, all assets reversed, so the CSD was fine to take. But I mean, I don't know if it was like maybe we had SMT here, then I don't know why oh, then like NQ came up here and then CSD that I can still take it without the rest of them, but something like that basically. But yeah, just wanted to add that in, something to hold myself accountable to, and you guys as well. Hold me accountable. I have like no viewers right now, but something should it should increase my win rate by a lot, because I would have like not taken a lot of trades if I used that rule, and I don't think I really would have missed out on any winners. I might make some of them a little bit smaller because I'd get in later, but it's extra confirmation. In this market, you definitely need like double, triple confirmations. So, but anyways, that is all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.